Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel and welcome back to the bond account. First little money making video we've done on the bond account in a little bit of time. But what we're going to do today is go through one of the very low requirement money making methods which can make you some absolute bank. And it's a little bit AFK as well. So to do this method, you're going to need level 57 construction or someone who has 57 construction and has an eagle, lectern or better in their house. So what we're going to do today is making teleport tabs. And the reason we're going to make teleport tabs is because it is actually bank. Like, they are so expensive now. What we'll do is we'll talk through the prices of the teleport tabs in the house because you can just go through them so much quicker and you can also see the grand exchange price a little bit quicker. But what we're going to do is buy a couple of items just so we know roughly where we are in terms of prices for these tablets. So the first item you're going to need is soft clay, and we're going to go and work off a price of 2.4k for soft clay. I don't think the margin is anything too massive there. You can save 100 GP, but it's whatever you want to do in terms of that as well. And with the soft clay, we need to buy some lore runes. So lore runes are the main thing you're going to need for this, and some tablets will require other runes as well, especially like the lunars and the ancient tablets. But for us in this video, we're mainly going to need lore runes. In conjunction with that, the item I recommend you all to buy because this is so good. The elemental battle staff will cover all the elemental runes for all the different teleports we're going to go make tablets for as well. So really all we're out of pocket in terms of this is the lore runes and the soft clay as well. Now if you don't have an elemental battle staff and you want to go get an elemental battle staff, I've released a lot of low level money making guides or AFK guides lately on the channel, so they'll be in the corner of the video popping up throughout this as well. You can go and watch one of those and you can go and make that 2 mil pretty much in about an hour, if not quicker depending on what levels you've got to sort. But it's an absolute base. You can make that money in about an hour just doing some of those low-level money-making methods. So what we're going to go and do is grab a full invo of soft clay, which I'm pretty sure now I've already got some. So soft clay, there we go. And we're going to go off to our player-owned house. Now, like I said before, it doesn't have to be your own player-owned house. You can use someone else's. But what you need to do is make sure they have the lectern there for you to do it. Now, different lecterns means you're going to make different tablets. There's the eagle lectern and the demon lectern. So the demon lectern I think is more to do with like the enchants, yeah, and maybe the ancient spells. But to make things like ancient tablets and lunar tablets, you do need to do the appropriate quests. Now with these, there's only a couple which are going to sort of make money, but what I've found in previous experiences is that the lunar ones are very niche. You don't have a lot of people looking to buy those because you do need to complete the quests to do them. So if you complete the quests to do them, you will just normally use the runes rather than the tablets. But if you do have lunar quests done, I would 100% say to you guys, check out all of the different tablets. Some of them might work. Again, the Trollheim farm teleport would be the one I would suggest would work the best. But again, just check margins, have a play around and see how that works. Same with all of the ancient spells. Not that many people would sort of buy them, but you just need a couple of players who just need the ability to have it for clue scrolls, or for it to be something related to things people need to teleport to, and the price can go exceptionally high. Same with the heart teleport as well. That can be very good. As you can see, the prices here as well. And this is what I like about the interface for doing these teleport tabs, is it talks you through roughly how much you're going to be on the grand exchange as well. So the Menethos teleport tabs aren't actually that horrific. So the ones I would probably pick out the most is Shifting Tombs. Now, the reason why I recommend that one is because, in my experience, I use this to go and do my dungeoneering daily really quickly. And also, if I go for a shifting tomb I'm not a fan of and I want to reset quick, I'll just use a teleport tab rather than finding a way out. Same as well, Sophium, Slayer Dungeon Teleport, people go to buy the feathers every day. And again, people pay for convenience to pay to get there quickly and would pay for this teleport tab as well. So the Sophium Slayer Dungeon tab is actually going to be 12.5k each. And the price we sort of paid was roughly about 2.6k as well. So that's 10k profit for a teleport tab if it does sell. Now, you do need rank 4 reputation in the district of Menethos, which luckily, due to my AFK stint, I have got that as well. And what we're going to do in this info is kind of like have a play around with all the different tabs. We're going to make quite a few. But what you can do as a way to AFK is if you click on the lectern, we're just going to have a quick browse through all of these tabs. So Varrock 11.7, pretty nice. 11.6 for Lumbridge, 11.8 for Falador, 12,000 coins for Camelot, and RD is 12.5. But with RD, you gotta be careful because that's 2 lore runes instead of 1. The one I really wanted to do was the teleport to house, but you do need the other lectern for. Now, if you want to be really picky, you can just bang another study in your room and make another lectern. But it's a bit over the top for me, so I won't be doing that. And then you've got Madcab as well if you have that. So what I'm going to do is we'll make one of each, and then I'll show you guys what makes this method AFK. Now, to make this method a little bit better, you can have a butler, whether that's the monkey control butler, which you get from Invention, or just for standard demon butler, you can get with construction. And basically what they do, they can go and fetch you clay while you're making more tablets, and you don't have to bank as a result. So yes, that's more AFK. You don't have to pay attention then. But what annoys me with the butler a little bit, yes, it's incredibly quicker than banking, and I do highly recommend it. But the butler's annoying because if you're sort of got it clicked to where you're doing an info of teleport tabs, the butler will interrupt you in that sequence, and as a result, it will sort of stop you making tabs as well. So you just have to kind of wait till the butler's arrived, then you can AFK. So as you can see now, we're just basically going to make some Camelot teleport tabs, and we've pretty much got an AFK interface as well. So in terms of the levels needed, all you really need is the level to actually cast the spell. So all of these teleport tabs are over 10k each, so something like a Varrock tab, just 25 mage, and the ability to get to a lectern is all you really need to do this. And some of these teleport tabs now are making up to about 7 to 8 mil per hour. Now, what I would recommend is try and like dial in on ones which are selling for a good price. Focus on those, but also don't sit on them too long. This is an item which is going to be very volatile because the prices for teleport tabs is very minor. The market for teleport tabs is very minor, obviously because of a lodestone network and the fact that people sometimes will use runes. They still use rune in this day and age as well. And also there's some very popular teleport locations like the Max Guild, War as well. War's Retreat is also a place people will go to bank. And your sort of time for teleport tabs is quite limited, which is why I think not many people make them so much anymore, and which is why the price for teleport tabs are going up. But again, in terms of a way to train mage, this is absolutely mental to do so. 57 construction used to be a little bit of a test in terms of the XP, like to get there, it's a bit of a decent-ish requirement. But now they've released new foundations, and from new foundations, just building out your fort and maybe doing a bit of frames, 57 construction is so achievable. Like, I've started so many new accounts and done the new foundation straight away, and I've always seemed to get between like 44 and 48 construction very easily. So, and by that point as well, you can make things at a better level, whether that's making refined planks or upgrading your workshop. There's so many ways for you to go and get that last little bit of XP because you've got so many more levels and so many different ways to train. Now, what we're going to go and do now is just go and run through and see if any of these do sell. So this is where we're going to hit the problem, is that some of these won't sell for the prices the Grand Exchange has listed. So we might have to just sort of drop it down and then see where we go to in terms of that. But a Falador teleport tab does sell for 10.8k, which means at an absolute minimum, you're going to make 8k on that Falador teleport tab, which for the requirements needed really isn't a lot. And a lot of accounts can do it at a very early stage as well. So I'm just working through, again, I'm dropping the prices so these instant sell. Again, as you can see, the Camelot tab kind of caught on that one. And this is why you want to make sure you test your margins before going and making them. Yes, all of these are going to be insane profits, but what I want you guys to do is test which ones are going to be the best profit for you. Focus on that, and then what I would look to do is sell roughly every 500. I did teleport tabs, I think, on Escaping Free to Play for a period. And what my experience was is the best way to approach him, in my opinion, is to do like 1,000 to 1,500, sell them in a Grand Exchange, leave them to sell, and then go and do something else. And then once they've sold, go and do another batch, and then go and do something else. And then just keep that in rotation. And you would know every time you roughly went to go and did some teleport tabs, you would make sort of in excess of 8 to 10 mil per sort of instance. And it's just such a good way for what is not really a long bit of time. Like, I could probably do 1,000 tabs in an hour and a half, but it's just that chunk of money you get afterwards. Like 10 mil, between 8 and 10 mil, just for doing some teleport tabs, and also the magic XP as well. Don't underrate how good the magic XP is, because it does stack up, especially if you're going to use this as a low level way to train some GP. It can stack up very, very quickly. But as you see though, all of those 11k each. And in terms of how much it costs us to actually make the tablet, we paid 212. So let's say roughly as a price, 2620, and we're going to be pulling like 8k minimum per one. So for each 1,000 teleport tabs you make, that's just 8 mil profit for you. some magic XP, and really low requirements as well. It really isn't that high to go and do teleport tabs, and the profit you can get with it as well is so good. But that's going to wrap up the video. First one in the bag for 7-day bond for a little while. I am going to release a video regarding 7-day bond and its future, so keep an eye out for that as well. And there will be a post and a poll in the community tab as well for you guys to vote on what you want me to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this guide has helped you out. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.